Hey folks, welcome back to MegaMek. Okay, this is episode 3 of my multiplayer game versus Coffee. And yeah, in the last episode you'll remember that it's actually it's been a couple of weeks since we were able to play, so I'm going to remind myself what happened. Yeah, I think that it was the Hunchback actually shot the Orion. Let me just double check this. Where are we? Go to the round report. And yeah, I think it was this last round. Yeah. Yes, so the Hunchback hit the Orion in the back, and it got a headshot, and then we also got the AC-20 into the center torso, which just stripped away the armor straight into the internals, and we got 2 hits on the gyro. So this is the Orion pretty much done. I think I don't think that he's going to be able to get up with two hits to the gyro. I think it's pretty unlikely. So okay. My go now. Let's have a look what's going on. Now, Coffee just made a move. While I was talking, I actually missed what he did. So now this guy's he's not knocked out. So he can technically still fire. Got to be a little bit careful. We probably want to, if he does manage to prop himself up and shoot, he still could do quite a lot of damage, depending on what he props himself up with. Still got a bunch of lasers and SRM4. We've got this Kintaro down here. Lost its right arm and lost the armor on its right arm and left arm. In fact, it's lost its right arm and left arm, I think. So yeah, this one's kind of damaged too. We've got the Trebuchet and we've got this other Kintaro. Maybe what we do is we run up behind this dragon here. We do want to keep moving. I say it's not the dragon, it's the Kintaro. Maybe we run up behind here. Can't be able to get in. Just trying to stack these modifiers. We have got the Trebuchet to move still as well. Really don't want the dragon to be moving too heavily. However, it might be nice to get in. I think I might just risk it. Now, I had some people saying, you know, on my comments, look, don't you really want to get your maximum modifiers? Yes, I do, but I also want to be able to maximize being able to attack stuff too. So especially when I'm in a winning position like this, because I think I'm in a commanding position in this game now. I think it's going to be difficult for Coffee to respond to this. Yeah, I think I'm going to run down here, run down this way, and we'll engage this Kintaro with the dragon. Dragon can keep that Kintaro busy. All right, so my plan then is we're going to try and. I think we can probably, if we can keep out of the range of this Orion, we don't need to finish him off. We can probably focus down on taking this Kintaro now. This is going to be the next job. The Trebuchet is also damaged. Now, let's have a look at what the Trebuchet's loadout is like. I forget which arms it's got. Okay, right torso is the LRM-15. Yeah, this is that funny Trebuchet model that only has the one LRM-15. Yeah, this is Coffee's turn to move. So yeah, this thing's kind of still got 3 medium lasers, 1 LRM-15 left. Is that right? I wonder what was on that left arm then. It was just a medium laser, but it's gone. So yeah, I'm not too worried about that now. I mean, 3 medium lasers is not to be sniffed at, but I think compared to the firepower that I've got here now, that probably going to be okay. Okay, so did that try and get up, or did he just turn? Sure. I'm going to get the Atlas moving in. We'll see if we might be able to just kind of do some stomping and kill this Orion fairly quick. Meanwhile, we can also engage the Trebuchet or the Kintaro from here as well. I want to see where he moves these. Probably move the Hunchback next. I could actually move the Hunchback now into a position to engage this second Kintaro. Okay, he's moved the Trench Bucket a little way. Oh, he only walked one. That's a mistake. Bit of a mistake. I reckon I can take this guy out. Let's move the Hunchback up this way. We should be in range of the. Have a look. We should be in range of the AC-20. No, we're just out of range there. Okay. We're not out of range of the Kintaro though, so we can at least get a shot in on that. And then finally we've got the Genesis move. I want to see where the Kintaro, this fully functional Kintaro goes. But I'm fairly sure the Jenna can get out of his range. Now, if I was him, I would probably be moving the Kintaro to engage. I don't know. Probably try and get around the back of the Atlas. Easier said than done. Okay. Okay, he's turned it away to face these. Let's just have a look at the heat. Okay, we got 5 heat. I was going to say we could jump, but that's not a good idea. I think the Jenna is actually just going to not shoot this turn, and we're just going to get our heat back. So let's just move him. Keep him out of range of the Orion, just in case he does manage to shoot at us. Okay, that will be more difficult for the Trebuchet to hit, I think. Yeah, intervening light ones. He's not gonna hit me there. So let's get this guy down this way. The Kintaro can take some shots at him. I think he'll struggle to hit him though. Okay, it's a firing turn. So what are my plans? Let's try and put this Kintaro down, and then if I can put this thing down, I think we've got the game won. He's still got the chance to win if he gets some lucky shots. I mean, I'm really not very. I've managed to keep my mechs from being damaged. The Jenna's kind of got some armor stripped away. What would be a really nice victory would be if I can win this without losing anything. I think I would consider that to be a decent victory. If I, at this stage of the game, if I lose a true, one of my mechs, then yeah, it'd be a bit of a shame. There's a way of doing this, so I don't want to drag the game out too long, because when you're losing, it's not that fun. So, I don't know, it depends. I'm okay with it because I can just learn, but I don't want to kind of drag this game out to the point where coffee's kind of like, we just get it over with, please, man. So let's go for this Kintaro. I think I'm gonna put all fire on this thing. Try and put it down quick. So, oh, Hunchback can't do that. It's interesting. Yeah, he's got 5 heat build up. That's why. So we're gonna go for the AC-20. Oops, it turned. And yeah, there's no intervening woods. Atlas, I think, is also going to fire into the Kintaro. Now, if we can get a couple of AC-20s onto the Kintaro, he's going to go down, I think. Like, it's nice. I haven't used this mech myself, but just looking at its weapons loadout and the way that it kind of moves, it looks like it's a pretty strong gunboat, really. And it's as fast as the Dragon as well, which is kind of interesting. It doesn't have that, it doesn't have that narrow, low profile quirk that the Dragon has, which just makes the damn thing so survivable. I really, really, really do like the Dragon. It's starting to become one of my favourite mechs, and I know that seems a bit strange considering it's not, it's got a bit of a sort of a piddly gun loadout on it, but it just seems to punch above its weight. It just seems to perform really, really well, especially for the amount of battle value that it is. Yeah, 1,000 battle value. You get your money's worth from that thing. Okay, Dragon is going to start firing away at this Kintaro here. We've only got 2 heat build up. Shoot with the LRMs here too. And I'll just leave the medium laser. We'll try not to push the heat too high. Looks like the trebuchet is firing at the Atlas, 3 medium lasers and the LRM. He's probably going to hit with the LRM. Needs a 6. So we're going to take some hits here. The Kintaro is also unloading into the Atlas. This could be interesting. I should be able to take this. We've not really taken much damage with the Atlas yet. If he hits with everything he's shooting at here. Medium laser 8. Hold on, let me just see what he's shooting at with the Kintaro again. He's going with everything. Wow, he's doing an alpha strike. Okay, if he hits with everything, the Atlas is going to take some damage there, I think. I'm not gonna freak out about it. Let's get the fire this into the back. In fact, no, we want the SRM 4 here because we want to try and get into that rear armor. Okay, it's over to Coffee. Taro's firing into the back of the Hunchback. Firing everything as well. Yeah, he's really pushing he's going to be pushing his heat on everything here. He's really going all or nothing. Okay, let's try and put this Kintaro down. So we're going to fire with everything that we can. Yeah. Go. All right. Trebuchet hits the Atlas with the medium laser and also with the LRM. He hit with 9 missiles. That's pretty good. Oh, and he got a headshot too. So that's interesting. Actually, head damage to the Atlas is pretty good shot. Hunchback fires at the Kintaro. We hit with the AC-20. That's what I like to see. Hit the center torso. Kintaro returns fire at the Atlas. Hits with the SRM-6. 3 missiles. Just a smattering of damage. Oh, it hits with the second SRM-6 and gets 6 hits. That's 12 damage. That's not bad going. Oh, no, 2 shots to the head. Oh, wow. That's crazy. It's almost like 1 more hit to the head with the Atlas and it's game over. Wow, this game has really changed. really changed. If he can kill the Atlas, then he's back in the game, I'd say. So yeah. Wow. And the pilot Erhard Gibbish has really taken a lot of hits. He needs 7 to stay conscious now. He's taken 3 hits. The Dragon missed everything firing at the Kintaro. The Kintaro fired at the Hunchback. 3 missiles from the LRM hit and the SRM-6, taking some damage from mainly the legs and the right torso. The Jenna missed the Orion, and the Orion fired at the Atlas, missing the. Oh, so he did actually manage to prop itself up here. Look, and it fired a medium laser. The Atlas fired the medium laser at the Kintaro. Hit with that. It hit with the SRM-6. 4 missiles hit. A miss with the AC-20. That was unlucky. Okay, so both the Kintaro and the Atlas managed to stay standing. Atlas took a lot of damage that turn. That was a really rough round for us, actually, with regards to damage to the Atlas. 3 headshots in a round. That's really painful. We're really lucky, actually, to not to lose that. Let's get a kick in on the Orion. 97% chance to hit. There we go. 20 damage to the left arm. So stomping down on his left arm as he's propping himself up, trying to take a shot. Okay, the Kintaro, yeah, he pushed the heat so high that he actually shut down. So Kintaro number 1, he shut down, but he avoided a reactor shutdown by the looks of it. So past that one, yeah, the rest of them are pushing the heat really high. That was his last gasp, I think. Unless he manages to get. Oh, we've won the initiative. Unless he also manages to get, another headshot on the Atlas, in which case the Atlas is in big trouble. I don't know how much internals the Atlas has on the head. I'll have to have a look. But if I remember right, I think another shot will kill it. I can't remember the rules exactly. Yeah, the Atlas has lost all its armor on the head. Yeah, so I forget now. I'm pretty sure if you get a critical hit to the head, though, that's it. I can't remember quite exactly how it works. I'm just going to send a message to my opponent. Oops. Back in the game. He is back in the game. Okay. Looks like he's turned the Orion round. Right, so the Kintaro is immobile. What's happened here? SD. Mobile. Oh, immobilized. Oh no, immobile SD. What does that mean? Have a look at this. Pilot is the pilot knocked out? No. I wonder if it's the. Did he take a gyro hit? Oh no, he's sorry. I see why. He's immobilized because he's shut down. SD. That's what shutdown means. Okay, I understand. Right. We don't want to run through there, do we? Probably don't want to get too close to that either. Let's keep the dragon moving. Now, somebody does need to turn and face this last Kintaro here. He does still have SRMs, 2 medium lasers and LRM5, so it's still quite dangerous. This Atlas is looking a little bit shabby. He's looking a little bit shabby. He's just down to the internals on the head, and the pilot is severely wounded, like pretty badly wounded. Yeah, Coffee said avoid shutdown. He didn't avoid shutdown. He avoided the engine, the reactor shutting down. I'm not actually sure what the difference is between those two conditions. Either way, we want to capitalize on this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run the Hunchy up now to the Trebuchet. Maybe we move to Jenna first. See if we can. Oh, okay, bogging down. Okay, we avoided that. So let's get the Jenna. See if we can get him behind this Kintaro. I think what I'll do now is I'll turn and face the Hunchback round, and we'll bring that Hunchback in. I'm going to continue moving the Atlas towards the Trebuchet, and we'll see if we can bring this Trebuchet down, and then see if we can end this game. Jenna's pretty close to the Kintaro there, but I'm relying on his speed to move him. Now, if the Kintaro does turn to face the Jenna, he's probably not going to move much, which means he's going to be... Okay, he didn't fall for it. Interesting. Let's get Hunchback up, and we're going to unload with the AC-20 here. Jenna won't be able to shoot from there, but that's okay. Jenna can turn around the next round and can circle back in on the Kintaro. Yeah, I'm feeling for my opponent here. I think he's probably... This is like a bit of a... You know, he's probably wanting to get this game relatively over with now. So what I might do is... We'll see how the next round or two goes, and then I might offer him a surrender if he wants to admit defeat. Because like if he kills the Atlas, then he might be back in the game. The problem is that this Kintaro could come back in the game. Probably it's not that badly damaged. Still got all his weapons. This Kintaro is still going. Yeah, he's not that bad. It's just it's the Orion that's not really doing too good. But he might offer a surrender. He might take a surrender at this point. Okay, I think I'm going to march the Atlas up towards the Trebuchet, and we're going to unload on it. Okay, both of us moved through a swamp, and we passed our test for getting bogged down in the swamp. Okay, firing turn. He's not going to have quite as much to do this turn, so. Okay, he's actually moved this Trebuchet into a swamp here. Interesting. Not sure if I'm not sure whether that'll have much effect on... It might affect him in melee. I don't actually remember the rules for that. So we've got 2 points of interest in this particular round as far as the firing is concerned. The Hunchback on the Kintaro, bearing in mind that the Jenna's now kind of coming behind. So Hunchback is going to be going... Oops. Guys, just my programming stuff. Let's just get rid of that for a minute. Bring this mini map back in. Come on. There we are. Hunchback. Okay, we want to aim at the Kintaro. Fire. Oh, we seem to be... Where's the window gone? Up. Unit display. There we are. Sorry about that, guys. Here we are. Let's bring this back down. Okay. So let's just... We can actually see what we're doing here. I'm just going to get unload with everything with the Hunchback there. See if we can take down the this Kintaro. Now, the Kintaro is going to be able to give some good shots back as well. 2 medium lasers and 2 SRM6s could do quite a lot of damage if he gets a good round. Trebuchets are firing at the Atlas. Firing 3 medium lasers. Now, if he gets lucky, gets a headshot, game over for the Atlas there. That would be a very, very sad end as well. The Atlas has done really, really badly in this game. He really just, if I remember right, he missed pretty much everything up until that last round where he, he managed to take some hits on the Kintaro. The Hunchback has definitely been the man of the match. As always, the Dragon's done a nice job of kind of distracting as well. The Atlas and the Jenna. This is what I like about Battletech, right? One of the things that I found annoying about some of the other implementations in the video game sphere of the Battletech universe is that, like especially MechWarrior, kind of devolved into this sort of, by the end of the game, you're just running around with 4 assault mechs, and I don't like that. I think I like the balanced loadouts better, and I think that actually MechWarrior 5 is pretty good because towards the end of the game with the more difficult missions, if you try to just run at some of the missions with 4 assault mechs, you're going to lose. You need stuff that can quickly get behind enemies to distract them. It's a little bit more like this, but Hairbrain Scheme's game was really bad for that as well, from what I remember. But this one's really cool because you really do have to utilize the full, almost like a combined arms aspect of the different weights that you get in the Lancers. Very, very fun. What are we going to do? Should we try to... Yeah, let's go for taking down... Go for taking down the Kintaro. Now, let's have a look at what we've got with the Kintaro. Okay, center torso is pretty bad. So we could just hit the center torso. We just could keep piling damage into the center torso. There we go. Aim the center torso. Right. Force to hit. We can shoot at the Kintaro with the medium laser out the back as well. Why not? And force to hit again. Okay. We're just leaving the Orion for the time being. Now, the Orion might be able to take a shot at the Dragon here. I'm not too worried if he does. He has moved. He's got the low quirk as well. Low profile quirk. And he can probably take a hit from a medium laser and you won't be too worried about it. Yeah, Jenna's not going to be able to shoot this turn, so I'm going to do that one next. I'm surprised he didn't move with the Kintaro first. I probably should have declared my fire with the Jenna first. I think if you were playing, like super competitive game, that's probably the way you want to be doing it. We know that this is not going to be able to do much. So yeah, we just clicked on. Okay, we've got the Orion's firing medium laser and AC-10 at the Dragon. Okay, well that's significant. And we're just going to move into this trebuchet with the Atlas. So let's just keep firing. I won't bother firing the rear lasers. Okay, trebuchet's firing at the Atlas. Trying to get that headshot, but he's missing. He did manage to hit with all 3 lasers though, so that's not bad going. The Hunchback fires into the Kintaro. Look at this. Wow, we got an ammo hit. AC-20 shoots into the left torso. Got a critical hit. We hit the SRM6 ammo, and that's it. Game over. Kintaro just arms came off, like the LRM ammo went as well. That's the thing with the Kintaro, it's got a lot of ammo. So yeah, even hit with the small laser look. So that one's out of the game. The Kintaro fired back at the Hunchback. Did a decent amount of damage, although it missed with that second SRM6, which is unlucky. The Dragon fires into the Kintaro, the other Kintaro, and critical hit on the engines. So there we go. Look, the AC5 actually got a penetrating hit, destroyed the armor, got a critical hit. We hit the engine. We got a critical hit on the standard gyro. Sensor torso in 2 locations, and 2 hits on the engine, destroyed engine. So there we go. 2 Kintaros out in one game, in one turn, sorry. Orion fired back at the Dragon, actually got a hit on with the AC-10. So big hit on the Dragon there, but it's not enough. The Atlas fires at the Trebuchet, destroyed the left arm, and damage transfers into the left torso. And we got a critical hit on the left arm, but there's no effect because obviously the left arm's already gone. We hit with the SRM2 as well. The AC-20 missed though. So the Atlas carrying on with this spree of kind of unlucky rolls. But I think it's game over for Coffee here. So I think that this is him done. I might offer him the surrender at this point and just see if he wants to. Let's have a look. What we got? He's got the Trebuchet still standing. No, we'll keep playing. We'll keep playing. I'll offer him the opportunity. He might just be like, this is not much fun anymore. And I think it's good to give somebody the opportunity. We'll see. He might want to carry on. Let's keep moving with the Dragon. There's nothing down here now to. In fact, let's first move the Jenna. It's probably get the Jenna wheeling back on itself. U-turn, head up back towards the north. See if we can get in to help on the fight with this Orion. Yeah, he's not replied yet. So Coffee's still in the game by the looks of it. Yeah, I surrender. Okay. Right, so. Okay, Coffee's admitted defeat, so that's it. Game over. Right, so that is it, folks. I'm not going to play out the last few turns. I've set the game so that you have to still play through the last, kind of like turns, but I probably should have set it so that it just kind of immediately quits. But yeah, I'm going to end the game there. So commiserations to Coffee. He played well. I think he got some bad luck there, and really probably picked a loadout that probably wasn't going to be that good against some very, very heavy firepower. At least in the way that he played it. I think if it was me, the way that I'd have played that game would be, I'd be trying to maneuver so that I was able to try to isolate one of either, something like the Dragon or the Hunchback or the Jenna, kill that, and then, just try to keep the Atlas at range and find targets to kind of zone in on and take out, 2-on-1. He did a nice dance at the start of the game, and then I feel that I kind of got into a better position. And I was able to take this high ground here, which meant that he was at that point kind of reacting to me, I'd say. He also had some bad luck with the initiative rolls, I think. And then, but that unlucky crit, it wasn't really that unlucky though, because so he got shot in the back, but he did turn his back to me, and I think that was a mistake, especially when you've got an Atlas and a Hunchback, 2 devastating weapons platforms. You don't turn your back on that. I think it was kind of damned if you did and damned if you didn't. If he'd have come straight forwards, I'd have probably torn to pieces as well, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, he might have had a better go trying to take the Hunchback down and then trying to circle round and then getting out of range of the Atlas again. I don't know. It was a difficult one. Perhaps those of you who are watching who've got a little bit more of the experience with Battletech will be able to give a more detailed breakdown and analysis of how this game actually worked. Anyway, that's perfect. We're almost up to half an hour, so I hope you enjoyed that game, guys. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Are you interested in seeing more MegaMek? I'm getting a bit more busy in my life at the moment. I've got back into my retraining as a programmer, so I'm doing some more programming and still got my stuff for Explorminate to do. So I'm going to be putting out less videos, I think, unfortunately, but I'm going to still try to get out, fairly regular content as and when I've got the time for it. So yeah, let me know what it is that you want to see. Do you want to see more MegaMek? Do you want to see more Conquest of Elysium? Do you want to see more Shadow Empire? Do you want to see more Dominions? Let me know. Thanks, guys. I'll catch you next time. Take it easy.